All right, G's. I'm back. Let's discuss some important topics. So I got this question from a follower on Instagram, and he was asking me how to get status as a man. So I thought about it, and it didn't take very long for me to find the answer because I'm very, very smart when it comes to these things and to many things, right? I can see through things very, very easily. And the quickest way to get status as a man is to become a fucking superhero. Now, what the hell does that even mean? Like, what on earth does that even mean? Let me introduce a second concept so you can understand what this even means. I'm gonna call this the competency stack. Now, what is a competency stack? Let's go one by one. First of all, you need to be extremely competent. That's the number one thing that will give you status as a man. But we live in a world now where it's not enough anymore to be just competent at one thing. It's not enough anymore. And, I'll just take me as a quick example because I like to view myself as very, very competent. I mean, especially in comparison to most people, I'm extremely competent. And let's just dissect like one by one, like what makes Prince competent. And those are probably the reasons why you also think I'm cool, and that's why the reasons you even like listen to me. All right, let's go one by one. I'm smart. Why am I smart? I have a bachelor's in mathematics and information systems. All right. I am extremely strong. I mean, not just in the weight, like in the gym with weights. I mean, I squat like, what was my record? If I find the video, I'll pull it. But my record is in kilos, 210 kilos. I think that should be like 450 pounds or something like that. Close to 500 pounds. I don't know the exact math on that one. But I know it's like 210 times 2.205, I believe. Someone do the math on that. Funny because I know I have a math degree, so I don't know that one, but it's fine. The third one is I am athletically superior to most people. Like, I'm literally an Austrian champion in the 100 meters. In the 60 meters, the 100 meters, I won a lot in the 200 meters, in the 4x1. So I'm athletically like really, really good. I got a scholarship to an American college, a full ride scholarship. Now, look, I'm not trying to turn this into a bragging thingy, but I'm just listing some competencies that I have. And those are things that you could do as well. I have the ability to speak 4 languages. Like, place me in Europe. I can communicate everywhere with English. I can communicate in Austria. I can communicate in Germany. Place me in Spain, I can communicate. Place me in South America, I can communicate. Place me in Africa, I can communicate. Like basically every continent, I can communicate. That's a good skill to have, all right? 5, I'm charming. 6, I'm good with girls, whatever. And what I was getting at is, you need to be very, very competent. And that's how people, I didn't even mention like I make a whole bunch of money, but and you need to build those competencies one by one by one. Now let's go to the second one, which is the stacking. If I had just told you now that the only thing that I'm good at is that I'm strong, I have big muscles. All right, cool, better than most people or better than some people, but it wouldn't be as fantastic as if I had all these other things. And that's what we call the competency stack. And if you look at the biggest personalities on the planet, they always have multiple things that they're really, really good at. I was just recently watching Kanye West, and I'm pretty impressed by that person. So he's a billionaire. I mean, he's a genius, at least from what he says. He says he's Mensa level, a genius. He's a fashion designer at the highest level. He's an actor. He's a rapper. He's an influencer. He's good with words. He's extremely charismatic. He's extremely entertaining. Like, if Kanye West was just a rapper, we wouldn't be giving as much fuck about Kanye West as we would otherwise. Another one, the former United president, US president. You know who I mean. He has a lot of competencies that set him apart from his competition. First of all, and that's what I like the most about him, he's really, really funny. Like, he's actually really, really funny. Like, even if you hate him, he's really, really funny. All right. He's rich as fuck. He's a billionaire. Okay? He's extremely charismatic. Okay? He's a salesperson. He's extremely good at sales. He's extremely good at negotiating. Okay? Then, now he's a politician. All right? So, you got all these things now working for him. Like, if he was just a billionaire, it'd be boring. If he was just a politician, he'll be boring. But what makes him like unique is that he's a billionaire negotiating salesperson, all right, who now went into politics and is funny as fuck. So you need to build those competencies, guys. And what I would recommend you is to start at the basics. Most of you guys, you don't even start at the fucking basics. Start with just going to the gym. Most of you is skinny as, like, just skinny as hell. You're fat. Like, I don't understand. Like, how would you choose to be fat? Like, bro, just go into the gym and build some muscle, all right? That's one thing you can do. Second thing, you know, just try to be smart in some area. Like, maybe play chess or do something else. Read books. Be an intellectual, just a little bit. Like, no one cares about those huge guys who are just stupid as fuck. Just have some type of intellectual activity that you do. Be it that you play chess, or that you like to read books, you like to know a lot about history, something, all right? Now, another thing, obviously, you need to work on is dating. Dating is super important. Build your style. That's one of the things that, guys, there's so many people, and it's mind-blowing, who actually have zero style. Like, they don't have any style. Just go to the barbershop and fucking cut your hair. Have like a nice fade. Go to H&M. Go to Zara. You know, ASOS.com is a nice website. Just buy some fly clothes. Just be fucking fly, man. Just a little bit. Then all of a sudden, you're a big, strong, fly person who knows a lot about history, reads a bunch of books, or is good at chess. Like, do you now see how much you're now different from everyone else? And that's how you need to work. You need to become a fucking superhero. And if you keep going and keep going and keep going, at some point, you're gonna be rich, you're gonna be super charismatic. That's another thing. You guys need to work on your charisma. You guys have zero charisma. This one guy wrote me on Instagram. He's like, yo, bro, you know, I'm 22, I've only fucked one girl. Like, what's my problem? I'm like, yeah, your problem is that you're a nerd. Like, you're just a fucking nerd. How about you just fix not being a nerd? And I don't understand. How do you turn 22 and all your life you haven't just sat down, looked in the mirror, and thought to yourself, am I just a nerd? Like, how do I become more charismatic? That's a skill, guys. I wasn't just born this way. I was actually a super shy person at some point. But you need to build those skills, man. Just build them. And that's how you become really, really cool. And that's how you become a superhero. Build the competency stack.